from her, catching around that 15-foot area. Clark
connects the first logo bomb. Here's Clark, 4 seconds left. Clark fires. You bet! Clark off the screen, finds some space, and delivers. It's a triple for Caitlin Clark. Here's Clark firing and hitting. 6:03 to go in the fourth. Clark says, you're going to give me that space. I'm going to do this. Fourth three of the game.
Caitlin Clark's three-point shooting is something straight out of a video game. From the moment she crosses half court, she's a threat to score.
Indiana, a different team though. Clark, she got it. Zoom trying to frustrate Clark. Oh, but Clark with 3 more. Clark off the screen. Clark launches, hits a 3. Ubish hounding Clark. Clark, step back 3, knocks it down.
But she was right there in front. Clark, deep 3.
In this game, she reminded everyone why she's considered the queen of deep range. It didn't take long for her to get going. Early in the first quarter, she casually pulled up from way beyond the arc, and the shot dropped like it was routine.
Ball pulls it down. 3 blue jerseys are back. All into the teeth of the defense. Clark fading and hitting.
Clark with the basketball. 9 total points in the game. Steps it back from 3. Knocks it down. To 3, rebounding an advantage. Clark pulls, fires, hits. 4-3.
The lead all season long. Beaver had their way with it in the first quarter. Clark trying to get Indiana started, and maybe that'll help. Shooting just 29% here in the first quarter. Clark looking aggressive. Clark launches and hits a 3.
By Nia Coffey, and that's something that Nia Coffey does well every time down the floor, is tries to help the continuity of the offense. And as Caitlin Clark off of some screening action there by Melissa Smith, gets an open 3-point shot.
For Clark, it is. That shot opened the floodgates. Before the defense could even adjust, she was at it again, catching a pass in transition, planting her feet just inside the logo, and letting it fly. Splash.
For the sky, Caitlin Clark running things. 8 assists, 15 points in the first half. Looking to add to her tally. Shooting 38%. Caitlin Clark, another 3-pointer.
When you're not seeing them.
Clark from way downtown carries it.
On the offensive end.
3 players in double figures. Clark again with another 3.
Her confidence is unmatched, and what makes her three-point shooting so dangerous.
Into the ball game, Richards on the floor. Clark, the step back 3 just below the logo, drills it. And
so the best thing you can do as a defender is not give it to her.
Clark, back-to-back triple.
Here's Clark, catch, fire, and connect. Wheeler, Clark launches, hits a 3. Cost the break. Here's Clark, still trying to find her rhythm. A deep pull, got it.
Is that she doesn't need space or time. Hand in her face? Doesn't matter. Step back off the dribble. She's got it. Quick release under pressure? Automatic. Her form is pure, her footwork is elite, and the ball barely touches the net.
Not shooting the 3 that easily or that comfortably.
The way out of that backcourt. Clark, Boston screen, fire away, hits a 3.
3 and some change left to play here in the first quarter. Caitlin Clark pulls it back, knocks it down.
Indiana has numbers here. Clark looks to take advantage. Clark launches and hits a 3. Team 5 run here for the Mystics after the Fever rattle off the first 5. Clark trying to answer, and does with a 3.
And when she gets hot, there's almost nothing the defense can do. Midway through the second quarter, Clark buried back-to-back 3s, each one deeper than the last. The crowd exploded as she turned and gave a little smile. She knew she was in a rhythm.
Clark, step back, hits a 3. Clark working Mabry, separating, taking, and hitting. Here's Clark, a good look from 3. She got it! The first 3.
Plantar fasciitis, but her team is beating Indiana, and that's
exactly what the Fever needed to start the fourth.
If they can get back into this game, it's going to be grabbing those boards, getting some second chance opportunities.
Clark gets herself free and hits a three-pointer.
Being able to affect that defense.
Clark is coming off the masterful night and starts us off strong here from Indianapolis with a three ball.
Man, just poised. She knows the screen is coming. She waits.
Clark doesn't just shoot for highlight reels, her threes are momentum changers. A single shot can swing the entire energy of the game. Defenders stretch out further and further, trying to contain her, and that opens up the floor for her teammates.
Being able to finish out his last a little bit.
Clark, step back, hits a three! And this is signature. Vintage, if you will. I don't know if you can be vintage at age 22.
I thought Paige Beckers was solid. I thought she had a solid first game.
Clark looking to shake Vandersloot. Step back is good. Caitlin Clark.
3 and some change left to play here in the first quarter. Caitlin Clark pulls it back, knocks it down.
Clark trying to shake free Mabry all over. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting. Caitlin Clark with a difficult look from deep.
But Caitlin doesn't force it, she waits for her moment. Late in the third, with the shot clock winding down, she sized up her defender, took a single dribble to her right, and drilled a high-arcing triple that silenced the opposing crowd.
Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh, Caitlin Clark, rookie on rookie crime right there in Mule's face. Clark over Horston, hits a three. No bounds.
Horston's got to come with hands up. You can't let Clark see the
Ice-cold execution. And then came the dagger, a logo three early in the fourth that sealed the game. It wasn't just a shot, it was a statement, a reminder that this is her range, her rhythm, and her rules.
Here's Clark. Picked up now by Dee Richards as she's into the ball game. Richards on the floor. Clark, the step back three just below the logo, drills it.
Dug themselves into an early hole here. Clark looking to get going. Oh, that's a deep three. Wheeler, Clark launches, hits a three.
When Caitlin Clark gets going from deep, it's not just impressive, it's unstoppable. She doesn't just shoot threes, she owns them. Every long-range bomb she hits is another chapter in her growing legend, and fans everywhere are watching history unfold, one three-pointer at a time.
Here's Clark being hawked by Isaiah James. Clark sidestepping three is good. 15 points. Here's Boston turning the corner, dishing to Hull. Extra feed Clark, a deep three. You bet.
And now with 22 seconds to go, here's Clark off the screen. The three-pointer is good. Plantar fasciitis, but her team is beating Indiana, and that's exactly what the Fever needed to start the fourth.
So the best thing you can do as a defender is not give it to her.
Clark. Back to back.
If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment from the brightest stars in basketball. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.